The Art of Xenogears from Square Enix, a game that was proposed to become Final Fantasy VII and changed into a Chrono Trigger sequel before it became its own project. Today we're going to look at the official illustrations, concept art and character designs of Xenogears. The story surrounds Fei Wong. He has amnesia and lives on the mountainside near a seemingly peaceful village. This village gets attacked by the Gabler army and he tries to stop them by piloting an empty gear, accidentally destroying the village instead. While trying to escape, he gets lost in the forest. There he meets Ellie, a Gabler officer whose mission is to search for a unique gear. Later on he meets a masked man known as Graf, who knows about his forgotten past. Fei soon finds himself intertwined into the War of Solaris that is controlled behind the scenes by the corrupt ministry, who try to dominate the land dwellers and expand beyond the solar system. Characters were designed by Kuniko Tanaka, who was hired as a freelancer, but became responsible for the Xenosaga and Xenoblade Calls as well. The initial concept behind Fei's design was to make him different from a standard hero, so the main focus was to change his hairstyle to something unique. Furthermore, he was given a tan, and as he's a martial artist, he was suited into lightweighted clothes. Indeed, Saiten's design had a bit of a similar approach as Fei. However, his glasses were inspired by Snoop Dogg. In case of Ellie, to make her stand out, her hair was extended to knee level. Her clothes were secondary. They wanted to give a sense of a race queen, without being too complex. Miang was originally drawn with long hair, but had to become some sort of contrast to Ellie. Thus her main design choice was to have short hair and fancier clothes. For Bard, it was mainly the outfit, with a lot of emphasis on which best design would suit him the best. Furthermore, his eye patch is on his left. Tanaka provided correct artwork for Square, nevertheless sometimes they messed it up. As for Marie, it was her goggles, and Ramses' outfit as well, which was inspired by Gundam F91. Graf's appearance was based on Darth Vader. And no, I'm not making this up, I'm quoting this legit looking guy. Anyway, because this game has a science fiction theme, most character outfits are quite futuristic, but still stylish and recognizable with some traditional influences in between. The basic art design is typical 90s style. Big eyes, cheeks and pointy noses. Although it may not seem at first glance, cast have pretty tall necks for manga characters. This is mainly because their shoulders are broad compared to the stomach area, with quite a sharp angular appearance. Nonetheless, due to this ratio, the characters relatively contain a slim, tall posture with long legs, making it less noticeable. Their super deformed designs are pretty cool, and do somewhat resemble their normal sized character art. Of course, the head, hands and feet are deliberately bloated up. Tanaka used multiple techniques for the colors, mainly markers and pastel with some mixed media paintings in between. The colors are saturated and use a mixture of overexposed highlights and subtle gradient shifts depending on the material, such as clear white to glance the hair, direct shadows for smooth skin and gradients for soft clothes. Furthermore, the strong color shifts between the shadows was also commonly used in the 90s. Personally, I like the rough color concept art the most. The mecha in this game were designed by Uga Yoshinori and Ishigaki Kinya. Both artists said it was laborious work to make them believable and compelling. That said, the designs remind me a bit of a combination between Gundam and Macross. To elaborate, the body structure is between the bulky armor of Gundam and a bit more standard design of Macross. Furthermore, the line art is quite clean with rounded out corners and edges. This let them seem to be more humanoid. Most gear have thick upper arms, legs and shoulders. The body proportion is almost the same as the main character art, which I think is really cool. The manga, Xenogears Comic Anthology, is a collection of short stories that take place throughout the present and future of the Xenogears timeline. Moreover, there was also a 5-chapter manga that involves several different artists. Each of them have their own little comedy skits, based on various original and alternative in-game events. I'm fancy light novel author GP First. This game is the 5th installment of a 6-chapter series. Even though the creators tried to reincarnate the story through Xenosaga, it's a shame we didn't experience the rest with such a promising start. Want more of Xenoverse or Square Enix? I got you covered.